It's November 20 something. It's a day before Thanksgiving, I think. So this time of year I don't really know what day of the month it is. I just know it's a hunting day. So anyway, I'm up here set up, starting to get a little daylight, and I kind of came in late intentionally. So I wanted to see where the deer were this morning with the snow. I could see in the fields. And basically I'm just sitting in a travel corridor connecting a bunch of bedding and a bunch of food. So there's a bunch of deer in the alfalfa behind me, kind of coming out of it. Last night I saw one of the bucks that I wanted to shoot right here. So I should have been in the stand instead of in the truck, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, I'm going to sit here for a few hours. I might switch spots this evening and go to a different ranch. But, So we've rattled one time and rattled in one buck. Alright, it's the day before Thanksgiving, and I hunted this morning, had a pretty good encounter with a shooter deer, and then he saw me move the camera. So part of the problem with tree stands in Wyoming is that there's zero cover after the leaves come off. So anyway, I got my dad in the tree with me. He's going to be running the rattler, the antlers. Meow. Meow. Holy crap. I'm shaking. I've been shaking since the last episode. Yes! So, we came in here. And I asked Dad, I was like, do you want to film? And he was like, no, I don't want to screw it up. Totally understood, because I've done that about 1 billion times. So, we had this buck Dad rattled. We played with him for a while. And he came all the way through the trees to try to get downwind. And he came over behind me. So I had to try to get the camera arm through my strap, between my strap and the tree. And so he got up here and I tried to draw, and then he moved and I had to move the camera. And so anyway, he came right underneath us and then walked by from 0 to, I don't know, 60 yards, and I could have shot him like 15 times, but I was trying to get the camera back around behind me to get on him. And then he was out there at like 42 yards, quartering away. Pulled the trigger, he was moving. So I shot way behind him, which I'm glad I didn't hit him. Anyway, this buck followed another one down and stopped and went back in the field, so I grounded at him some more. And he came over and looked at the big 3-year-old out in the field at 42 yards. Freaking drilled him. He ran 30 yards and fell over dead. 42 yards. So the cool part about this is that in 2015, when Jen and I were out here, that deer was exactly 42 yards from the same stand. So we're within, I don't know, a couple of feet of where I shot that deer. So this is the magic spot. But here's hair, and then immediately there's an insane blood trail. An old Spitfire XXX. That's a good looking arrow. Sweet. Well, this is a pretty cool buck, a great hunt. I got to share it with my dad, which was really cool. So he's here for Thanksgiving, and we're finally pretty much done with hunters, and it gave me a little bit of a chance to get out and, you know, kind of
do some hunting. Had a great encounter with a deer. It was probably bigger than this morning. But you know, I couldn't be happier. This is the way it worked was incredible. There was deer in the field. Literally, when we walked in, we busted a bunch of deer, and same kind of game. Wait for them to come back across the river. So they did it, and I actually had this deer come right under us, and I was all twisted up, as Fawcett would say, with the camera arm, trying to get it behind me, between me and the tree, and then he came under me, and I tried to get it, you know, unwrapped. So, but it was really cool that it worked out that this ended up being the buck that I got to shoot. So I don't know what to say. It was a fun night. I made a great shot. I actually broke both front shoulders, and he ran like literally like 30, maybe 40 yards and died. So, but you know, a cool deer, great browse, and I don't really care. I like him. So that's what's important. But anyway, I don't know what else to say. Thanks to Jen for putting up with me being gone after our clients. I know it's been a long season. For all you guys out there still hunting, good luck, and stay safe in the tree. Bow hunter die.
Man, what a great hunt. I mean, Blaze Orange, Dustin, you're supporting the Blaze Orange. It's shotgun
gun
week.
season here in Illinois again.
I know. I heard a gun. I think I heard a gunshot actually pulling into this place. I think they're shooting over there.
Like deer hunting?
I think they're deer hunting.
Were they like
I don't
goose
know.
hunting? It could have been goose hunting.
Okay, fine.
But it doesn't. I guess today is gun season.
It's gun season, boys.
Sorry, deer. Well, as you were saying, you know, that was a great hunt from Dustin. Being able to get out there with his dad, you know, was pretty awesome for him.
Yeah.
You know, when Dustin first sent the text message, you know, BBD, got the text message, he neglected to tell us about the whiff on the first shot.
Yes.
And I didn't learn about that until we actually got the footage.
Brandon,
in
make
here.
sure we see that whiff a couple of times, because, you know,
I mean,
he usually doesn't miss. This is kind of fun.
No, he doesn't. But I mean, that deer, I mean, it took a step, but I mean, whew, I don't know about that shot. But obviously the second one, he made that one count. Holy smokes.
I also would have liked to have been in that tree when somehow there was a decision made for his pops to only be cranking on the rattle antlers and not take responsibility of the video. He's probably like, I'm not videoing.
Well, the question is whether he said, no, I don't want to video because I don't want to mess anything up, or Dustin was like, no, I don't want you to video.
We don't know
so I don't
that
want you
answer.
to mess anything up. I'll text Dustin's dad. We'll find
We
out the
wanna
real
know.
answer. So, man, congratulations to him. Great buck. You know, Dustin doesn't get to hunt nearly as much as he used to just because he's busy guiding other people literally all fall. So when he does get to hunt, you know, he tries to make the most of it. So congratulations to him.
He did.
Next up, guys, we're going to check in with Neal McCullough and his awesome mittens. So let's take a look at that now.
All right, guys, well, today is November 18th. It's a cold and snowy day, but it's actually not too bad, probably in the 20s or 30s. Comfortable anyway, and but it's supposed to drop off like crazy tonight. Big high pressure system moved in, and I'm gonna go hunt one of my favorite spots, this food plot I've been working on. It's pretty much eaten all the way to the ground, but there's still standing corn, standing beans around me. I've been seeing plenty of deer around, so this is probably my last hurrah here for a little while. It's been a good season for me so far. I've seen lots and lots of medium-sized bucks, if you will. I've been hunting Minnesota and Wisconsin back and forth here since basically November 1st. A bunch of different hunts and seen a lot of different deer. Had some really, really cool encounters, and just haven't been able to get one that I want to shoot, or get one that's just quite big, not quite big enough for me. So, but I'm having fun and enjoying myself, and today should be a good day as well. Nice north wind. I think we should be able to get it done. So let's quit talking and go get set up in the stand. Bow hunter die.
Alright guys, well, I am officially bundled to the max. I have all my warm gear that I own on right now. Like I mentioned, it's gun season now in Minnesota, second season, so got my blaze orange on. I'm set up on the top of a bedding area overlooking an uncut cornfield and an uncut bean field. On my walk-in, it's just perfect. There were 2 doe fawns bedded right here. Doe fawns ran down the hill. I got to the base of my tree, and before I could even climb up, I had a doe run right next to my stand. So I don't know, their bucks must be chasing them or something, but I'm in, I'm comfortable. I'm just waiting for that first moment, and hopefully we can get it done here. I got a doe tag, I got a buck tag. I got about 4 hours to enjoy the evening, so let's get it done. Bow hunt or die. Just gonna sit still and see what happens. There's gotta be deer coming up here to check for does for sure. So gotta stay positive, bow hunt or die.
All right, well, that's the end of a long, cold day. I wasn't able to get it done, but I had a good time. I saw a ton of deer, and I'll definitely be back probably closer to mid or the end of December to try it again. But that's it for me from southeast Minnesota on a cold and blustery evening. So, bow hunt or die.
All right, I figured out Neal's problem. Number one, the mittens. I don't know what
Dude,
was it like.
Two pairs of gloves.
Was it like sub-zero temperatures outside? Well, I don't know what was up with the mittens. Number two, he's missing the mustache. Neal usually shaves a good stash in November, and he doesn't have one, and this is what happens. And you don't kill any deer.
Speaking of mustaches, I mean, I know we're kind of diverting a little bit, but I think Neal's hunt was pretty straightforward. Look at some of these comments, dude. Dude, you kind of look like a creeper, man. I mean, here, let me just read some of these. Here we go. We got Matt.
I'd say I definitely look like
Matt on YouTube. Justin coming in clutch with the power stash.
See, he likes it. Look at
dude.
Power stash.
Unbelievable.
I'm like Tom Selleck.
Jay-Z, dude, You got to lose the creeper stash. Kenny, I agree.
I think that was the
100%.
guy that's in cahoots with my wife.
This is a good one.
She probably paid him to write that.
Eric, this is a good one. Justin, don't wear sunglasses and park in a school zone. I agree with him. I agree.
That's some sort of discrimination against people with mustaches.
Guys,
You're
no, we're not
pigeonholing me.
discriminating. And he's playing with...
Stereotyping me.
This is, because those are hard to clean. So this here kind of
How would
smells
you know?
like
You
pine.
never had a mustache.
Brandon
You don't know how
told
to
me. You ever
clean
see
them.
Brandon? Look, you guys, make sure we show Brandon's stash.
Brando, get in here. Show everybody.
Yeah, come
your
on. Look at this real
This
quick
is
here.
our video editor extraordinaire. Look at that.
Look at
thing.
these babies.
His is curled up. I'm gonna wax
All
mine
right,
today.
enough of the stat. I don't know.
Dash bomb
Move
for those of
forward here.
you who are interested. It smells like pine, so it's like a good cover scent when I'm out hunting.
Whoa.
So hopefully Neal can still put a buck down before the season is over if he grows his stash out. That is the secret. Next up, guys, we've got a cool tech tip from PJ Riley and the guys over at Lancaster Archery. Let's take a look at that now.
Hey guys, not everybody has the same vision. A lot of us bow hunters have issues seeing different things in the woods, different vision problems. We just wanted to let you know that there are some options out there for trying to get better vision when you're in the bow hunting woods. Starting out, of course, with peep sight. There are many different sizes of peep sights. If the issue that you're having is that there's not enough light getting to your eye, maybe you want to open that peep sight up. If you're having an issue with some clarity, sometimes shrinking that peep sight can focus your vision a little bit better. On the subject of that, if you're having trouble seeing your pins and your target, there are things that you can use called verifiers. Verifiers are these inserts. There's a lens insert that goes into certain peep sights. Play around with different ones and you can find that it can clear up your picture of the pins along with the target. And then lastly, maybe things just look too far away. We've got a HHA sight here with a 2-power magnification lens. You can just pop one of these lenses in the back, screw them in place. Maybe that magnification is what you need to see your target downrange. Lots of options out there. You don't have to settle for poor vision in the woods. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks PJ, that was another great tip. Guys, remember if you're interested in stocking up on archery gear, check out LancasterArchery.com. They've got a lot of great Christmas specials going on. Graf isn't even paying attention anymore. He's checking his trail cameras.
Dude, there's a buck. There's a.
It's a dink. Even Neal wouldn't shoot that deer.
It's still
as we just
hey,
saw.
At least there's still one alive. I'm happy to see that.
Well, it's gun season's just starting, so
Oh.
give him a few days. So thanks to PJ and the guys over at Lancaster. That was a great tip. Guys, next
Whoa,
up.
hang on. Speaking of Lancaster Archery, don't forget, guys.
I just said this. All of this.
No, you don't even know what I'm going to say. How do you know what I'm going to say?
What are you gonna say?
I'll give you
Fine,
$100 right now if you know what I'm going to
Lancaster
say.
Classic, which I didn't say, but that's what.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
You didn't
see?
say it.
So-
You owe me $100.
No.
Yes.
You just said you'd give me $100 if I said what you were going to say. Lancaster Classic. I guessed it.
You know, the bottom line is
Todd's buying lunch
sign
today, baby.
I did the other day. The reality is you can sign up for that now. Make sure you do. That's
All
it.
right, me versus
Get
Todd,
signed up.
the sequel.
Dude, I am
Justin
getting
versus
super
Todd,
fat arrows.
part D.
It's not good.
All right, next up, trophy photos. Let's look at those now. Brent Steinweg,
Cody Conley,
Jake Brown,
Josh Lamb,
Justin Dahl,
and Robbie Rollins. Come on, man. Who's the winner? Let's go.
I don't know. I'm torn. I'm going to do a Todd move, and we're going to pick 2 winners this week, because that's what Todd would do. So we're going with Cody Conley and Brent Steinweg. Congratulations to both of you guys.
But hang on now.
Brent
Yeah,
could have used a flash,
I agree.
right? He's a little dark, but man, he posed it. Great. He's smiling.
Cody.
Cody's got the jeans going. Would have been nice to see him in his hunting clothes.
Talking about beards, Jake's got the cranking beard. I mean,
Jake is
dude, that guy's
rocking
got you
a
and
fierce
Brandon
beard.
smoked.
Yeah, and that's a great buck too. So congratulations to Cody and Brent. Make sure you send us your information. We will get that Pine Ridge Archery gift pack out to you guys. That is all the action for this week's episode. Make sure you stock
your
up on
Blaze Orange.
and stock up on Trophy Doe t-shirts. We still got a few in stock. We sold plenty of them. We're out of 2XLs. So sorry if you're a 2XL. Everyone else, we still have them in stock. Make sure you check them out. We'll see you next week Bowhunter Dad.
For more exciting action, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and receive live updates from our team members as well as the latest happenings in the bowhunting and archery world. Be sure to share your photos, stories, and experiences as well. And don't forget to pick up your official bowhunting.com and Bowhunter Die gear by visiting bowhunting.com/gear. We have a full selection of hats, shirts, decals, wristbands, and much more.
You gotta say action again, otherwise I'm, lost.
But more enthusiasm, dude, because your tone sets our tone. Think about that.
So Todd's basically blaming you if our interviews aren't good, and this is what he's kind of doing. It's called passing the buck, Brad.
Action.
I know.
No, what the dude? After that, what the Brad?
After Todd's pep talk.
Jesus.
Action.
Come on, Brad. Come on.
Go.
Hey guys, action. We're here in northern Minnesota.
Come on, good action, man.
Action.